5 signs he loves himself more than he loves you. It all started off like some kind of fairy tale. You felt like the most amazing woman alive and he treated you like you're a goddess. You moved in sync and for once, it all made sense. But suddenly, it all went downhill. You're left wondering with so many questions. Was it you? Did you imagine things and love where there weren't any? Maybe you're just imagining things and he's still the same man you fell in love with. Maybe it is you after all? Men who are in love with themselves are good at romance and making someone fall for them, but they can't keep the relationship going for their lives. They just love themselves too much. Are you dating someone who loves himself more than he loves you? Check the list to find out. 1. He never asks about your day and he doesn't care about how you feel. Can you remember the last time he asked you about your day? The last time he actually cared about your job or your feelings? And even when you're hurting, it's always him you need to take care of. It's always him you need to look after, no matter how rough your day was. It seems like you're only talking about him and his problems or his virtues. He has no flaws, of course. And even if you try to talk about yourself or some problem that's bothering you, he will quickly cut you off and switch subject to something he loves more, himself. And all those issues you two have in the relationship? They're basically a taboo. He had a rough day, don't bother him with them. Or he won't even admit that there's an issue to begin with, which leads us to the next sign. 2. It's never him, it's you. No matter what happens or how badly you're hurting, he's never to blame. You don't get to choose how much they'll be hurting, same like you didn't choose your actions or words while hurting them. But him? He will never admit to doing anything to hurt you. He's not that kind of a guy and it's all in your head. He will make you question your sanity soon enough and make you believe that everything is your fault. 3. He's perfect while you are constantly bombarded with criticism. While he's not interested in talking about your feelings or your day, he is well interested in criticizing you and letting you know that you messed up. He's the first one to tell you that you made a mistake and let you know that you're not actually looking your best. He doesn't really know how to give constructive criticism, but he damn well knows how to put you down. The whole idea of love and relationship is to have someone who will see your flaws and love you for them. Someone who will see your mistakes and help you fix them, help you to become the best version of yourself. Having someone by your side who constantly brings you down just to feel better about himself is not going to get you anywhere. It'll only break you in a matter of months. 4. He's a control freak. He had this crazy need to control everything. From places and times of your dates, which of course are only when they suit him, to the clothes you're wearing and what you two are eating. He is Mr. Know-it-all, so there's no point in arguing with him or suggesting something you would love to do. But the moment you try to do that or try to talk about something that's bothering you, you're a control freak who hates to see him happy. That's the only logical explanation for why you're constantly nagging and talking about some problems. It couldn't possibly him being asshole that makes you do it. Honey, a man who is in love with you will never make you feel like you're crazy. A man who loves you will always listen to you and will try his best to deal with whatever life throws at you too. But the man who is in love with himself more than he's in love with you will never be the one to help you and ease your pain. He just makes sure that he's at perfect peace, even if his peace means breaking you. 5. He's above everyone, including you. He is so madly in love with himself that he truly believes every woman wants to be with him and every man is dying to be him. He is above everyone else because he's just too perfect and too good to concern himself with the opinions of other people who are not as perfect as he is. And for the same reason, he is not following any rules or laws. He's above them, duh. And he makes damn sure that you are constantly reminded of that. You're always listening to how many notches there are in his belt, about his wins and his virtues, about how amazing he is and how you're lucky to be around him. What were once praises for you, are now praises for himself. What were once expressions of love meant for you, are now for him and him only. It's not your fault for falling for such a man because they're honestly too good at playing mind games and twisting someone's idea of reality. But once you see through his lies and games, run for your life. Run and never look back because that man cannot be changed. Don't lose yourself while trying to save him because he can't be saved. Nor does he want to be.